Sorry, Japanese people don't make call in the train, so just take care.
I was born in Japan, so I know the system. You don't care. You don't
just take
care.
care, okay?
You don't care because I live in Japan for all my life. I know.
Just take care, alright? Sorry, Japanese people don't make call in the train, so just take care.
I was born in Japan, so I know the system. You don't care. You don't
just take
care.
care, okay?
You don't care because I live in Japan for all my life. I know.
Just take care, alright? Sorry, Japanese people don't make call in the train, so just take care.
I was born in Japan, so I know the system. You don't care. You don't
just take
care.
care, okay?
You don't care because I live in Japan for all my life. I know.
Just take care, alright? The cops are going to the drone though. Bro, you flew the drone?
I didn't know.
Man, you fucked. I mean, highly fucked.
Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission teaches the 100% truth as GMS. Brought out those two videos. As you can see, looks like the northern tribe is over in Japan now, and being ignorant. Okay, there was at one point in time, it was basically damn near impossible to see northern tribe over in Japan, and now, and the 2020s and things. Jake is traveling. Okay, northern tribe is out there now. Okay, but I mean, of course, the southern tribe, particularly African American, has been out there for a minute, and of course the other tribes and whatnot, but really not too much northern tribe. And they're going over there with their ignorant ways, okay, and riling those heathen up. Okay, that's the tribe of Ammon. Okay, the Japanese are the tribe of Ammon, a son from Lot. Okay, and Lot had a child with one of his daughters. Okay, he had two daughters, but he had the Japanese Ammon, and the other is Moab with his daughters. Okay, I forgot their name, but that's neither here or there. The heathen are pretty much in their blessing right now. Well, Esau is, and the other heathen are riding on Esau's coattails, and the northern tribe is over there being stupid. As you can see in the clips, you got the woman being disrespectful. She was being too loud, obnoxious. Okay, Proverbs 9:13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Okay, and she had a fellow northern tribe roll up on her, and I put the caption or the context so you can understand. They were basically just saying that it was a Brazilian checking that woman, and she got smart with him, and she was basically telling her, you got to respect because you're outnumbered over there with the heathen. You got to respect their culture and whatnot. All right, and plus, like I said, they're in their blessing, riding off the coattails of Esau and Amalek. So, they got authority and power, okay? Even the weak, timid Japanese, okay? And you can see her attitude, her condescending attitude, her countenance, okay, darkened like a woman from the house of Israel, okay? Combative, nasty, okay? You can't tell them nothing. And rude. Okay, so Proverbs 9:13. A foolish woman is clamorous. That means loud. She is simple, right? Simple as, and knoweth nothing. She don't know shit. She don't know where she's at. Okay, and she's not even respecting her own people's advice in order to chill out, because Jake doesn't understand that when you act up in front of the heathen, when one of you act up in front of the heathen, they look at us all the same way. But now that northern tribe is getting round up, and allegedly they're getting tossed off the back of C-17s, Globemasters, okay, military cargo jets. That's starting to come out. I've been looking into it a little bit more. it has been instances in the last couple of months and year that people have been found on washing up on beaches. Okay, you can type it in, body washed up on beach, and you would see the articles. They're not so much, they're telling names, but they're not really showing, past pictures or anything like that, and they're being very vague and low key about it. So that's coming out about what's happening to the Northern Tribe. They're being dumped out the back of cargo jets, okay, and it's not too far-fetched, because remember, Judah, okay, the head tribe, was being bombed back in the 1930s or 1913, the teens, okay, Oklahoma, or it's that Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, I believe the Army bombed them, okay, United States Army sent bombers, B-21s, I believe, propeller-driven aircraft to bomb them. But you have to look it up yourself. And then people were saying about something happened in Argentina a couple of decades back, too. So these devils got a track record of bombing and using the military to dispose of the tribes. Okay. All right. So you can see in the second video, you see what appears to be a Northern Tribe male, and by his demeanor and his spirit, okay, and somebody else approached him from the west, basically flying a drone in their goddamn city, okay. You can't do that over there, okay. And people were saying in the comments, I didn't get to put the comments up for context, but they were saying that you see that you can't fly drones. People were saying you have to have permits and whatnot. But dude is out there looking real crazy. So basically, I'm just saying is everybody has been warning the Northern Tribe, particularly, and they're getting it first. And now with this thing with Haiti is getting their privileges or benefits revoked now. And this birthright citizenship thing is about to come to the Southern Tribe. But everybody has been warning the Northern Tribe to get right, and they have been doubling down. Okay, and now, like I said, buyer's remorse. They got all types of gods and idols they worship. Okay, and you can't tell them to just fall back and be respectful in other heathens' space. Okay, in other heathens' culture, they don't know. Okay, so they getting a hardcore wake up call, and I wouldn't be surprised if they are getting tossed out the back. Okay, Jeremiah 4:22 of those cargo planes. For my people is foolish, right? They both were foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. Stupid, right? And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Then speaking for the Southern Tribe, you so-called blacks, okay, you Jamaicans, you Levites, okay, you African Americans, and you so-called Puerto Ricans, okay, you Dominicans, you Mexicans, okay, you Panamanians, all right, you Cubans, all right. I'm going on the Northern Tribe right now because both these incidents happened in Japan and they posted to social media. So this is another bad black eye. This is going to, make things tighten up over there when people see Northern Tribe, okay? They already iffy about Jake being over there. Well, Judah. But they already iffy about Judah being over there. Now, like I said, Northern Tribe is always last to the party. Okay, Judah's been over there for a minute, but they're kind of used to Judah. But now, Northern Tribe is coming up. That's you so-called Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're going over there now and exploring, and you don't know how to act. You don't know the rules of engagement. You don't know the deal breakers. You don't know to stay on code when you're over there. You're flying drones, okay? You're doing stuff in public, okay? And you're being rude on the trains and whatnot, okay? So this is bad timing right now for the Northern Tribe, all right? Like I said, they are really they're wise to do evil, okay, worshiping their gods and whatnot, and they're being punished, okay, by the Heavenly Father. We know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he's putting judgment on northern tribe. They getting it first, but it's about to come up on you southern tribes, and it looks like it's starting with the Haitians that are here, okay. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. Right. I will also reject thee. They rejected the knowledge. This truth has went out. It's no excuses, especially in the northern tribe, okay? And they do not care. They scoff. That's why they getting round up real hard right now. And Judah, okay, or the black, so-called black tribes, or Benjamin, Levite, and Judah are sitting back and not taking lead or not helping or speaking up, okay? They just sit back watching, okay? In northern tribe, you Puerto Ricans, Ephraimites, Joseph, tribe of Joseph, okay? You all looking, okay? Naphtali, okay? Asher, okay? Issachar, you all looking around for help, okay? But what's going to happen is Most High is going to get it to where all the tribes understand that you all are niggas, okay? You all the same people, and you all need each other, okay? So right now, that pride is getting removed, okay? Most High is removing that pride. I will also reject thee. See, thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. Right. And this thing about them getting allegedly thrown out the back of cargo planes and whatnot is starting to spark and blow up right now, okay? So, yeah, it ain't really too much to say. I did tons of videos this year on Northern Tribe. They don't listen, okay? They're not listening to nobody, you know. They're not listening to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, okay? They've been putting it out there for decades, okay? And what's going to happen, and tribes need to get right, particularly Northern Tribe. They're a lot hard-headed, okay? Judah, the so-called black tribes, or not so-called black, but the darker skinned Israelites, okay, you Jamaicans, you Levites, and you Haitians, African Americans, you somewhat get it, okay? You kind of like, you see and you move in a kind of way. A lot of those Haitians rolled out, and that would probably in a way be the best thing right now. Take that little 20,000, 30,000 you got in a bank, or 10,000, whatever, and you can go back over to Haiti and live out the way. You don't have to be in the capital city. What's that? Port-au-Prince, I believe. So yeah, man. It's getting crazy for the Northern Tribe, and the warning has went out. It's no excuses. So I just wanted to bring that out. You know, Northern Tribe over in Japan acting stupid, okay, and but we know that's the spirit of the Lord. Doing that so judgment can fall upon the 2/3 of the northern and southern tribe, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So with that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh.